Emerald Green Beach Resort. Thank you for tuning in to the Whatever Podcast. Today we have a special guest, Reed Shannon. This man, young man, is already accomplishing things that most of us can't we will never do. So let's give a round of applause. If you're watching, make sure you check out Reed on Instagram.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Sure. It's a blessing. First, I want you to tell them where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at reed.shannon. On Facebook, just Reed Shannon. Yes, anywhere, just Reed Shannon.
That's awesome. Okay. Make sure y'all follow. And he's verified on Instagram. I've seen it myself, so once again, thanks for the opportunity. We would like to know where you got your start. I know, but you could tell them all the great people you played in movies.
So I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I did musical theater and stuff when I was out there, and then when I was 13, I got the opportunity to go on tour with Motown the Musical, playing young Michael Jackson, young Berry Gordy, and young Stevie Wonder. So I performed that across the country for about a year and a half. And then I moved to Los Angeles, and I got the opportunity to be a voiceover character on a Nick Jr. show. And then I was involved in this movie called Canal Street with Michael T. Williamson and Mekhi Phifer and Woody McClain, who was Bobby Brown in New Edition.
Oh yeah, yes.
And so that was super dope. And then, after that, I did a couple of guest stars and stuff on ABC and things like that. And since then, I've just been, working on a music career and working as the voice of Cartoon Network. So I actually had a session this morning that I had to do, which is cool because I can really do that from anywhere I'm at.
All right. Oh, man. So can you tell them some of the voices you done they may know?
Yeah. So if you ever watch Cartoon Network, all of the commercial breaks are my voice. You'll hear like, coming up next on Cartoon Network.
Hey.
Yeah, do that, which is super fun. It's always something different to do.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a 13-year-old son, so he probably once I tell him, he probably knows exactly.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So, what is one of your favorite things to do? Like the Broadway, the stage acting, singing, or the voiceovers?
Man, to be honest, actually, it's something I didn't mention. I do stand-up comedy as well, which is super fun for me because I feel like I get to just be real and talk to whoever's in the audience or whatever. That's super fun for me. I think in terms of being on stage, I think I like stand up, but then when it comes to recording music, I love recording music because I get to bare my soul on a track, and then I get to play perfectionist a little bit more. And
I know exactly what you mean. It gives you a chance to brainstorm, get how you feel out, and perfect the perfection thing. I'm the same way. If it's not right, it becomes
gotta get it.
Yes, over and over. My wife calls me the accountant. If you ever seen that movie with Ben Stiller, he's basically an assassin. He has a problem. He will not stop until it's finished.
Can't do it.
That's admirable quality. That's pretty dope. So, from Motown, did you have to do a lot of research to play those roles?
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting because I grew up listening to Motown, and with my parents, they played it all around the house, so I already had kind of an idea. But then to listen to we got to talk to Berry Gordy himself, and really hear stories from Michael's early days, or what his decision was with Stevie Wonder, and hearing those stories just sort of opened my mind to not only the possibilities of what my career could be like, but just hearing where my whole my whole type originated,
yes.
The reason I'm able to do this, that was something so amazing.
I'm from Toledo, Ohio, so Motown was 45 minutes. My cousin worked in the Motown Museum.
Oh, wow. So, it's dope. I got to go twice, once before I got on the show, and then once while we were in it, actually. and it's just such a great place. You know, it's filled with history.
Yes, man. That's a great opportunity. That probably stick with you forever.
Oh yeah.
And then already making great connections. That you a Hall of Fame career. What are some of your future goals since you already accomplished so much?
Man, I definitely want to get my producer thing going. Hopefully in the future, produce different types of movies, TV shows, that type of thing. Even just live shows. I want to produce a Broadway show. I'm actually writing one. I'm not rushed to get it out at all, but in the future that's something I definitely want to do. I'm just really about creating the best type of content that I can, that God allows me.
Yes, man, great answer. So when do you get the chance to cultivate the skills, since you already been from the beginning till now?
Yeah, to be honest, it's all it's I feel like I'm cultivating it as I go. I did a lot of training and stuff when I was younger in musical theater, and that sort of gave me the stage presence that I needed, and the drive to actually do it, because it's something that I love. But I'm still 20, so I'm still learning every day, and it's cool because as I get older, I get more and more opportunities. Yes. And I just learn through all of that, and that's that's great.
That's pretty awesome. So the next thing I would like to talk about is some of your music you just released.
Yeah.
So where does the inspiration from it, and you could tell them the name of it and where to find it?
Yeah. So I just dropped my first new single called Same Heart. It came out a couple 2 weeks ago. Or no, I dropped the single in December, and then I came out with a music video 2 weeks ago, week and a half. And you can find that on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And then the song is on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. Inspiration for it, it's actually funny because normally for songs that I come out with or write, I have some story or some sort of oh, this is what really made it happen. But for Same Heart, really, I was sitting in my apartment and I was listening to the music and I was like, wow, I don't know what I'm gonna write. And then the next moment I looked up, I had the song written. I don't know, it came.
And it was the one.
It happened to be a really good one. And I'm excited about it because I actually wrote 2 songs that day. And I'm coming out with the other one, which I actually personally like a little bit better. But it was really encouraging for me because I was like, okay, I'm back into my writer's zone. It came at the end of such a long writer's block.
Yes.
Because sometimes as artists we get in those little ruts of I don't know what's going on. I feel a little lost, but came out with something.
I know exactly how you feel because I'm not on your level of artistry, but I try.
We're all artists, man. We're all artists.
It's like Kyrie Irving just said, we're all artists, and Charles Barkley called him a fool. But I'll do the same thing. I'll write a song, and I'll be I'll lose that confidence halfway through, or write something else, and I'll finish it, send it to my friends. I love this one. They're like, no, that's not it. This is the one. Who does that for you? Sometimes you need that outside the box. Someone who's
my girlfriend. She's actually a writer herself. She's a singer and a writer. She works a lot with Rock Nation. And she, she's so critical. It's funny. I call her my biggest hater because she'll in times when I need to hear something good, she'll tell me exactly what I don't want to hear. And on the end of it, I may be mad at her in the moment, but in the end of it, I'm I'm glad that you at least told me, the truth. And she doesn't fill my head up. And then I have a couple of other friends that I just send it to. Tyler Rain, she won season 5 or 6 of Rap Game. She's a really close friend of mine, and so we share music back and forth all the time. Yeah. Just I have a lot of artist friends, and we just love growing with each other and helping each other out any way we can. Because we're building that young village mentality.
Yes.
We saw our parents work it out, and so we want to do the same thing.
I like that. That's definitely kind of one of my things. I have someone told me today, because I shot a podcast last Saturday, and my wife told me, do this. Make sure you do the intro before you go in. Say this and that, because I didn't do it the time before. She was disappointed. You could tell, and I just shared it with my hairdresser. She was like, "You better listen to your wife.
Right?
Women have an intuition we don't have, and especially if it's coming from a good spirit. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
How does your relationship with her and the verified, since I mentioned that, wrap that back up? I know that's 20.
Yeah.
How are you handling the social aspect of fame?
You know, I'm definitely still on my, climb to whatever level of success I'm going to get is. I'm not really worried much about how everything looks in terms of like, oh, you're so-and-so, you know what I mean? I think, like I said, it's about the quality. I think I've definitely learned a couple of lessons when it comes to, like being verified online and, watching what I've had to say. It's you can get caught up a couple of times, and I've everybody has seen Shade Room or something like that, and I've been caught up a couple of times commenting something just because I'm silly. I'm a comedian. I like saying things to push people's buttons a little bit sometimes, and I just have learned that people see that blue check and they just go straight for the kill. You know what I mean?
Screenshot it. And,
it can get way out of hand before you even know. But actually, something I learned from a video that Drake did, an interview. He was saying how his mom has the 72-hour rule, and he was saying the first day it seems like everybody is on you and it's the worst thing ever, and you're gonna go to sleep that first day and you're gonna feel horrible about it. The next day you're gonna wake up, you might feel a little bad about it, and then the next day you wake up, somebody else will have done something and everybody's gonna completely have forgotten about it. And so ever since I heard that, I've just been thinking wow, nothing is as serious as it seems, and you can you don't have to safeguard puppy guard everything like it's the end of the world. You can still live and still influence.
I like that. It's like the perfect dichotomy, the balance of be careful what you say, but at the same time live, be yourself. That's good. I think I'm lucky. I'm getting a little older. I don't think I would have been able to handle the pressure. I would have got canceled before I got started. It's a little different now too.
It's a slippery slope for sure.
Yes. So it seems like you have a good head on your shoulders already.
Thank you. I try.
That's why I believe I work a day job, corporate insurance. I believe a lot of entertainers think, oh, I'm going to be an entertainer for I don't have to work corporate. But I've been learning the most successful people are corporate and entertainment.
Right.
So
it's like a lot of people forget the entertainment is one piece. That's the piece that you show the audience. That's the piece that's in your heart. But then to make that work, you have to have it's show business. Yes. Show business. So you got to really have good business skills, Even if I'm like I said, I'm 20. I haven't gone to business school, but at least you watch people who know what they're doing, and you pick up on the important things, and you try and put those to use as you continue to grow.
Yes. Ooh, good answer. You're gonna end up. Hopefully, this catapults for both of us.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. No, it's good.
Yeah. So I'll wrap it up with 2 segments. I want to hear your top 5 influences, and then the whatever's on your mind.
Okay. Top 5 influences. I'm gonna start with Frank Ocean. Just musically, he's a genius.
Yes.
I can't, hands down. The way he's created music and then, moved a generation through that. That's so dope. Bruno Mars is a fantastic showman. In 2017, I got the opportunity to go to Paris and watch him perform live. And that was amazing. Oh, time out. You gotta tell us more about that. Oh man, so it was crazy because my cousin, she was having her 16th birthday in Barcelona, and Bruno was having a show in Paris the week before, So my parents were like, we might as well make it like a little trip, you know. And so we went.
A little trip.
right. Yeah, we went and we saw Bruno Mars. Do you know who Anderson .Paak is?
Yes,
yeah,
I love his voice.
He opened up for Bruno Mars at that time, and I think that was right before he really like just, you know. And so seeing that was amazing because he's an amazing showman. I mean, he plays the drums just like crazy. So he opened up for him, and I was like, wow, I never heard of him, but now I'm a fan, you know.
And he kind of like you. He does voice. He did the voiceover for that
Trolls.
Trolls.
Yeah, no, he's great. And then Bruno Mars, just his show. This was right after 24 Karat Magic came out, so you know that was all around the world, you know, and it was just amazing for me to see that, you know, and to really set my sights on what I want, to be able to like go somewhere like Paris, France, where nobody speaks our language, but they knew every one of his songs, word for word.
Don't even
like
know English, but no
right,
song.
exactly, and like seeing it, they're singing their French hearts out. You know what I mean? Like it's just it was amazing to watch, and then you know I was already a fan of Bruno Mars from like the age of 8, so to watch him live was just experience was everything, and then. Of course, I was in France, you know, so
right, like,
I leave the arena. I'm like, wow, I get to look at buildings that have been here since
yes.
forever.
Yeah, that's the quite of an inspiration, like the experience, so wow, that just inspired me.
Yeah, no, I mean just to picture it like a full arena full of French people, you know, singing "Just the Way You Are," like crazy. You
Y'all
know?
hear that, man?
I think so. That's 2, 3.
2. That was 2.
I go with Jay-Z just because of you know his business. You know, he's been able to be an artist and then take that and be a business and you know continue both of those at the same time. I think that's amazing.
Yes. Definitely.
I say Lin-Manuel Miranda, who did Hamilton. He also did one of my favorite musicals ever, In the Heights, which was his first Tony that he won on Broadway. Like I said, I'm making that Broadway show. I really, you know, I'm amazed at that. Say 4.
I like Lin-Will because Larry David is one of my favorite comedians.
Oh man,
he basically he hosted last season, and they did a Broadway for Larry David, but another story.
I think Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, just amazing, you know. And then to back that, Jamie Foxx to end the list. That's where it's at.
That's two great triple threats.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's
hopefully,
awesome.
Hopefully one day people will put me in that category.
Shoot, you already there in my book.
Thank you.
Yes, that you're doing a great job. The beginning all the way to your now in your career is just. I have to tell my son I know you're a big fave.
Thank you.
Well, last thing, could you tell whatever you would like to tell the people watching? It could be like a testimony. Something that's just been on your chest, you want to get off your chest, or just a message you would like to send the people watching?
I think something important that I've really thought about a lot is like listening to your dreams. You know, like we're coming out of a world that's like super capitalistic and super, you know, get a job and make money for us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And there's so many new ways to make money if that's the goal, or to, you know, to provide for yourself. And so I think, you know, if you can find a way to match providing yourself with the thing that you really love and the thing that you want to do, go for it, you know, and don't be afraid to take that risk, because there's so many people doing that nowadays. It's like if you just stick with it, you can't fail. You know what I mean? And I know it might be weird coming from somebody young, but you know, we're all trying to do it, and we're all, you know, people are succeeding, and you can too. You know, follow your dreams. That's so important.
That's the truth. That's one of my favorite things. Is dreams doesn't have time limits. That's what I try to tell myself.
Not at all.
So I love that. So just tell them once again where they can find you.
Follow me on Instagram at Reed.Shannon. Look me up on YouTube at Reed Shannon. You know, check me out if you like. Like.
All right, thank you. This was the Whatever Podcast, and thanks again.
Thank you.